Welcome to the stream. Lazy Sunday stream as opposed to our normal Tuesday stream. This is a replacement for that due to illnesses that took place throughout the week and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll be chilling back and playing some Star Wars The Old Republic and hopefully trying to figure out how to get that lightsaber fixed. I know I need to find a vendor and get it fixed, but I haven't been able to do that. So yeah. Ignore that. That was me putting the brake on my chair. If you heard that noise. But yeah, so not much has happened since my last stream, really, for this week. Booked those tickets to go watch Stitch on Monday with my partner. Semi looking forward to that, although part of it was spoiled for me. I'm not going to spoil it here because some of you might want to go watch it. But part of it was spoiled for me, and if it's true, what was spoiled online for me, I'm not happy with this change. So, we'll see how I actually feel about the film after I've actually seen it. Reserve judgment until I've actually seen the project myself. But it's not looking good for me, personally. Besides that, I watched the latest episode of Doctor Who, and let's just say I am excited for the finale. I can't wait for that to come around, and then the podcast will be releasing its rankings of this season as a whole, which that should be fun because I think this season blows last season out of the water. So, spoiler alert for the season as a whole, I think this season has done better than last season. But we'll see how we stack each episode when we do that video. And the only other thing I've done since my last stream was film the Dragon episode of the podcast, where me and Ashley from the Nerds of the Roundtable have gone into and talked about different types of dragons and what is a dragon, what isn't a dragon, and all that sort of thing. So if that's your sort of thing, that should be coming out next Sunday at this time of this stream. So stay tuned for that and check that out when that drops next week. So yeah, I mean that's just a little bit of what I've been up to since we played Star Wars: The Old Republic last time a few days ago. But beyond that, like I said, not really much has gone on since then. Started watching The Sopranos again. I used to watch that with my mum when I was little. Which I know is a very weird thing to say when you think about The Sopranos, but it's just the type of show that me and my mum used to really like together, so I started watching that again yesterday, and because it's been so long, like some of the things I completely forgot, and I'm hooked again. So, looking forward to continue watching that. But yeah, how's everybody else's week been? If anything's changed or not. I mean, if not, feel free to say so, but yeah. But other than that, I think we're better off just jumping into the game. I also wanted to preface that I might jump on the bandwagon after the BRB and help try and promote Battlefront to try and get us some try and get Battlefront free sorted, because we all know we want that to happen. So we'll see. We'll see what you guys want. But yeah, right. So let's go talk to the guy for our mission, and then we'll go and get my lightsaber fixed.
Please stand by a moment. I have urgent orders to put you into contact with my superior, Darth Victus.
Ah, so you've finally arrived. I've been told that you've accomplished much for the Empire during your service to Darth Barris. I am Darth Victus. Our Empire has need of you, Sith, here and now.
I live to serve, my lord.
The task at hand involves House Pantia, the weakened former rulers of Alderaan. Though most believe them wiped out, a few stragglers yet survive. These surviving Pantiers are needed to legitimize House Thul's eventual rule. We are creating an understanding with them even now, but the forces of House Ulgo plan to interfere.
I'm quickly losing interest.
Your amusement is not my concern. Ulgo has strike teams massing Thranta for transport. They intend to assault the Pantier's mountain hideaway and slaughter all surviving members of the House. The eradication of House Pantier would greatly impede our plans for House Thul's ascendance. It cannot be allowed. You will find the Ulgo strike teams and destroy them at once.
There won't be a heart left beating.
I would accept nothing less. When it is done, report back to Lieutenant Muir. We will continue our discussion then. Farewell.
Good luck.
Right, where was that? Ah.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Okay, so let's We can always come back here, but I need... I need a vendor so I can fix my... lightsaber before I go and do anything. So if we go this way... And in here to the Galactic Trade Market. Literally any vendor will do. From what I've been told.
What can I get for you?
Right, okay. Let's get rid of these, because they're... And let's just buy... There we go. We now have a speeder.
Come back anytime.
Awesome. So we repaired the lightsaber. Just making sure I'm actually on Alderaan. I think I'm back at back at the landing port for Alderaan.
roads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Hi, Stitch. Nice to see you. It's good to see you on this lazy afternoon. We've just been to the Imperial Port, fixed the lightsaber. Thank you for putting that in the chat, by the way. I did figure out how to do it, I just couldn't figure out where to do it, so we figured out where to do it, and we've done it. And we also bought a speeder, but we can't seem to get that to work at the minute. So we're using the taxi lanes to get where we need to go. Yep. I think I just lost the speeder. Oops. Someone remind me to go and re-get that, because I've accidentally deleted the speeder, I think. I think when I tried to move the speeder into the inventory, I accidentally removed it. So that kind of sucks. But other than that, it's going alright. That's what I was trying to find out. That's why I've been looking. You could see me looking through it there. Thanks, Stitch. I think I need to put her back on as a healer because I suck without her as a healer.
You're good to go.
There we go, fully healed. Alright, where's the... I got distracted by them and I've lost the objective. What's the...
You're good to go.
There we go. They're dead. We got this. Too bad we can't steal that. Innit?
Welcome back. Probes have confirmed the full elimination of Ulgor's strike teams. I will contact Darth Victus immediately. My lord, Lieutenant Muir, the matter is dealt with.
Perfect. The Empire is fortunate to have such a capable servant. This accomplishment will be well rewarded.
Tell me what happens now.
I'm currently engaged in negotiations with the Pantia survivors at their mountain hideaway. I will arrange for you to be allowed inside. Be sure to conduct yourself cautiously. The Pantia hideaway is neutral soil. They won't tolerate uncalled for aggression. One obstacle still stands before our plans for House Thule. Boris Ulgo, the supposed king of Alderaan himself. We'll speak more when you arrive.
Farewell, my lord.
Right. Okay, so I messed up. I'm gonna go back and get myself the speeder again because I accidentally deleted it. That'll take 2 seconds. Can I reach? Yes, I can. I left my drink on a different table. Here we go. Try again.
What can I get for you?
That's the one.
Come back anytime.
There we go. Okay, so let's go back to where we are meant to be. The most unappreciated character in Star Wars. Probably Yaddle. Um, she's so most people won't know who that is unless they're like really versed in Star Wars. But if you think back to the Phantom Menace, which is the first one, it's not the first one. It's technically the fourth one, but they call it the first one. You'll see on the Jedi Council a female Yoda. That person's name is Yaddle, and she's a Jedi Master, and she only shows up in that and canonically Tales of the Jedi, I believe it is. It's either Tales of the Jedi or Tales of the Sith, Tales from the Dark Side. I can't remember which animated series it is, but that's the only other place she rarely turns up. And the reason why is because she's in that thing when Anakin's being evaluated on whether he should be a Jedi, and then after Count Dooku turns to the dark side, she sees Count Dooku and Sidious plotting the Clone Wars, so Dooku kills her. That is the only thing we've really got from Yaddle. I think the fact that she's of the same species as Yoda, and canonically we've only got 3 characters that we can point to that are like that: Yoda, Yaddle, and Grogu. I think that just makes her even more underrated and unappreciated as a character, in my opinion. I also don't think she gets as much talked about as she probably should, or as much love from the creators of Star Wars and things like that. Because I'd love to see more from her and other species, other characters from Yoda's species. Like, why are they so rare? Why do we only see 3? Why has that not been explained or explored? Why does Din from The Mandalorian not even know what species Yoda is? Like, Yoda was prevalent in the Old Republic for generations. So, where did he come from is the main thing. Did he even come from this galaxy? Because Ahsoka points out in that show that species can come from a different galaxy altogether and follow the path of the Purgles when they jump to hyperspace. I think it would be a interesting story element that Yoda's species aren't even from the Star Wars galaxy and they're from a distant galaxy. And that these creatures that are strong in the Force, just the Force leads them to the galaxy. Or Yoda is led to people like himself. Same. I would definitely watch something like that. It'd also be fun to see a dark Yoda as well. Like, not Yoda. We don't need to see Yoda turn to the dark side. But, like, they're starting to do High Republic stuff. I know Acolyte wasn't that well received, but we've got High Republic books, we've got High Republic comic books, we've got Old Republic stuff like this that are starting to leak back into canon. Give me a member of Yoda's species that was a Sith, or maybe not even a Sith, just a dark side user, because I think people equate the dark side with the Sith too much and the light side with the Jedi too much. The Jedi and the Sith are a religion. They are not the owners of the Force. So the Jedi don't own the light side and the Sith don't own the dark side. That's why, while it wasn't executed spectacularly, I do like the fact that in the sequels, they tried to give Kylo his own thing and give him the Knights of Ren instead of saying, oh yeah, he's a Sith, because he wasn't a Sith until they decided that he was actually a disciple of Darth Sidious, which technically makes him a Sith, but he wasn't a Sith. He was a dark side user, but he wasn't a Sith, if you're catching what I'm saying. Same with the Inquisitors. They're not actually considered Sith. They're trained in the dark side by Darth Vader and Darth Sidious. But they're not given the title of Darth, or the honor of being called Sith. So they're not Sith. They're just dark side users. We have other characters that use the Force but aren't even equated with the Jedi or the Sith. The Witches of Dathomir, for example, which the aforementioned Ahsoka show shows that they don't even come from the Star Wars galaxy. They come from another galaxy. They use magic. They use the Force to use magic, and that's why they're known as the Witches of Dathomir. There are sorcerers on other planets that use the Force for magic as well. Um, there's an entire species in Star Wars that is entirely Force sensitive, and chooses to stay by themselves away from the Jedi and the Sith. I think it would be nice to have it explored that the Jedi and the Sith are not the be-all and end-all of the Force. And I do feel like that's what The Last Jedi was trying to hint at when the little kid moved the broom into his hand at the end of the film. And it just like he pulled it into his hand and he could use the Force. He was a good guy, but he didn't train as a Jedi. Rey was the last Jedi. That was what that was trying to say. But he was still Force sensitive. The Force permeates all things. It surrounds us. It lives within us. That's what Obi-Wan said in the first Star Wars movie ever. So it doesn't make sense that there would only be two aspects of it, light and dark. And that two subsects would own ownership over that. If you know what I mean. I mean, what also isn't explored is that a lot of Jedi didn't agree with the Jedi getting involved in the Clone Wars in the first place. So they left the Order. And went on to just be Force users out in the galaxy that were no longer Jedi, but they didn't turn to the dark side, so they were not Sith either. Ahsoka is one of them, and she gets explored a lot because she's liked by fans, but she left the Jedi Order. She is not a Jedi, by her own admission. There's a scene in Star Wars Rebels where Vader is taunting her and saying that he killed Anakin Skywalker, and she says, "Then I will avenge him," and Anakin responds in his Vader persona that revenge is not the Jedi way, and she responds, "I'm no Jedi." So, but she doesn't give in to the dark side. So it would be cool to see that. It would also be cool to see Yoda's species. Maybe Yoda and Grogu are outliers, and the rest of Yoda's species are all Force sensitive, but they don't have anything to do with the Jedi. That would be cool. I mean, it all depends on what they decide to do with it, but I would like to see more of Yoda. Although, I do know, and I know he's not in charge anymore, but I do know that George Lucas at one point said that he would like to leave Yoda's species and all that ambiguous. He thinks that that's part of the fun of Yoda as a character. Like, not knowing really what he is, where he comes from, that sort of thing. And like I said, I know he's not in charge anymore, but Dave Filoni has a lot of sway over there, and to put it in Star Wars terms, Dave Filoni is George Lucas's Padawan, so we'll see if we get anything on Yoda or Yoda's species. They might explore it through the Mandalorian movie that we're allegedly getting. Because that would be an interesting way to do it. But like I said, we'll have to see how they decide they're going to do it. They might decide that leaving Yoda ambiguous is the best course of action, which, if they do, it is their choice. Where's my speeder? You guys saw me call the speeder, right? Because I don't know where it went. This is like really confusing as to where it's gone. Well, I don't know.
All better.
Right, we'll put her on tank.
You're good to go.
Right, we got this. Okay, yeah. She was better as a healer. I still don't know where it went. Well, they're just riding out on them, and I don't know how. I...
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Well, I don't know.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Good you've arrived.
We did it.
Allow me to introduce you to Lord Oren Pantier, nephew of the late Queen Silara Pantier, rightful Queen of Alderaan. Your lordship, this is the hero I spoke to you about. The one who prevented Ulgo's barbarous attack against your noble house.
It is an honor to meet you. My family owes you a great debt. You will always be welcome in the home of Pantier.
It was my honor to crush your enemies, my lord.
The elimination of House Ulgo's strike teams has forced them to draw men from their castle guard. The heart of their house lies exposed. Given your exemplary service in defense of House Pantier, Lord Oren has deigned to grant you an opportunity to shape the future of Alderaan.
Boris Ulgo, head of House Ulgo, has betrayed the noble laws of Alderaan and stolen the throne for himself. It will be your task to remove it from him.
I would be more than proud to help.
Just as I told you, your lordship, the servants of House Thule and its allies are as fearless as they are loyal.
So I see, Lord Victus. So I see. Please, do everything within your power to capture Boris Ulga alive. The people of Alderaan deserve to see that usurper face justice. They deserve...
Begging your pardon, my lord. An urgent matter requires your attention.
Very well. Tell me what's happened.
Captured alive, you will do no such thing. Even in chains, Boris Ulgo is a threat to House Thule's ascendants. He must be killed at all costs.
Boris Ulgo has seen his last sunrise.
Excellent. Ah, your lordship returns to us.
My apologies. Now, you understand the gravity of the task being given to you, don't you? Boris Ulgo is at the center of a castle stolen from our house, surrounded by an army of loyal troops. Until now, no one has dared challenge his position.
I can't wait to start killing.
Just be sure you show discretion where Boris Ulgo himself is concerned. I'll arrange for a special detachment of our elite Queen's Guard to move in behind you and collect the usurper once the job is done. Good luck.
Do not fail us.
I don't understand why it isn't working, but hey ho. Might be getting a little bit too hung up on it. It just bugs me when things don't work. But it is an odd game. Right, before we start this mission then, I'm going to go to be right back. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes, and I'll see you guys then. See you guys soon. Hi guys, I'm back. So, got my cuppa and everything, and I spent the break figuring out how to sort out the mount. Turns out, I had the wrong button. So, let's see what my BRB question this time was inspired by the top nerd, asking me who I thought was an underrated character, and stuff. So let's see what your guys' answers were to that. Gungi, that is a good character. Wookiee Jedi, first seen in Star Wars, Clone Wars, the animated series. I think he shows up again in Bad Batch. I haven't got that far into Bad Batch yet. I wasn't that enthralled by Bad Batch to begin with, but then I kept seeing stuff on TikTok about how Bad Batch got better, so I started watching it again. But yeah, a Wookiee Jedi that has the ability to speak normally, very good choice there. I would like to see more of him. And more Wookiee Jedis, to be perfectly honest. Kind of like how I'd like to see more Yodas. Because we don't have a name for their species, so I'm just calling them Yodas. But yeah. Like I said, when Top Nerd Ashley asked, it would be Yaddle, the female Yoda. But yeah, besides that, those are my favorite. That's one of my most, like, had good potential. I mean, we saw what Yoda could do. I think it would have been cool to see more of that, but I understand why they like to use it sparingly. I just think it would be cool to see more of it. Also, I know we got two because we got Darth Maul and Savage Opress, but it would be really cool to see more Zabraks represented. In the original films, who's my favourite? Oh, that is a hard question to answer there, Stitch. That is a very hard question to answer. I mean, the basic answer for me is Darth Vader. I mean, I have a little Darth Vader figurine right there. I don't know if you can make it out properly with the lighting. But I do have a little Darth Vader figurine there. But if I was to choose, like, one that isn't just, like, so obvious of a choice, I would probably say, like, it is hard, because, like, the first people that pop into your head are Vader, Han, Luke, and Leia. So then you're looking around to try and think of other characters. But out of those four, Vader is my favourite. But out of other characters in the original trilogy, probably R2-D2. I mean, again, another basic character to pick, but I think R2-D2 is probably my favourite character in Star Wars as a whole. And then if I was to rank them, it would be R2-D2, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader, Leia, Luke, Han. I kind of like Leia over Luke. I think she's a better character. And Finn is my favourite sequel trilogy character. Even though they didn't really do much with him in The Last Jedi, I think what he got in the other two films was okay. Kylo's just a bit too whiny for me, and the explanations that they give for Rey do work, but at the same time, I can't gel with Rey, and it's nothing against Daisy Ridley as an actress. It's the writing. I don't think it played with her. Yeah, she has very similar traits to Luke, Luke learned the Force very quickly, as does she. So can't really complain about that. But there's just something about the way that the sequels are written that doesn't ingratiate you with Rey as a character. Hopefully they can fix that when Rey's new film comes out, and make you like Rey a lot more, rather than trying to piggyback. I think it's because they tried to piggyback onto the Skywalker legacy, and then they try to build this mystery on who her parents are, and you're guessing like different Skywalkers, different Jedi, different things, and then they just go, oh yeah, she's the daughter of a clone of Palpatine, so in a sense, she's Palpatine's granddaughter, and it's like, oh. I guess that explains why she's so powerful and why she picks it up really quickly, but also not really for me. I also don't like the forced romance at the end between Kylo and Rey. They always gave off more brother, sister, cousin vibes, and then they were romantic. Okay. Each to your own, I guess. But hey, them's the breaks, I guess. But yeah. So my favorite character from the original trilogy, as per your original question, is probably R2D2, and then prequels is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then sequels is Finn. So you got a droid, a Jedi, and a stormtrooper. So back into the game, like I said, I figured out the speeder thing. I had the wrong button. I've now put the right button down there. Oops. There we go. We're getting there in a hell of a lot quicker time than we would normally. Especially because we can now make a bit of a shortcut. Hey.
You're good to go.
Who are we fighting like? But I do realize I'm behind them.
Nobody better mess with us now. Here we go again. Oh. Well. Oh well. Right. So. Making our way through this palace. We'll wait for the probe droid. I mean, alright, if you're gonna run off. We'll talk later. Promise.
I wasn't trying to talk to you, I was trying to click on that. There we go. And we've made it down, and we're in the throne room. So, let's go and deal with this traitor to our empire.
Here we are. It's just as I predicted. A mere tool of the Sith Empire, just like the beasts in House Thule. sent to wrench the throne of Alderaan away from those who rightfully possess it.
Your claim to the throne is no more legitimate than House Thul's.
Wrong. Alderaan is everything to me. I've spent my entire life fighting to keep Alderaan safe from the likes of you. I was the only one strong enough to do what was necessary. The people of this world deserve a leader who will defend them. I will not surrender this throne for you or for anyone else. Only I can keep it safe. Only I can protect Alderaan.
You're wasting your time. Just die.
I believe I've tolerated your intrusion long enough. Destroy this assassin men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan!
All better.
Huh? What the hell? What the hell just happened? I don't understand that at all. One minute I'm in the throne room dealing with douchebaggery, and then the next thing, I'm teleported away. What a glitch. Okay, this is really glitched. Yeah, it really does have a glitch, Stitch. It really does, because as you can see, we're now back to the bit before I spoke to the guy.
And here we are. It's just as I predicted.
I have no patience for your self-righteous prattle, King.
Of course not. I was the...
Your ego is overinflated.
I believe I've tolerated your intrusion long enough. Destroy this assassin men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan!
Okay, let's see if this happens again. Why isn't she doing anything?
All better.
I'm dealing with these guys before I go and deal with the things I've got to destroy.
You're good to go.
We got this. We got this.
You're good to go.
We got it. We got it. We got it. We. Need heavy ordnance, but where from? Right. We got the rocket launcher. Hopefully. Hopefully with the rocket launcher we can now
Nobody better mess with us now. Well, now what? You're good to go.
Well, this is annoying. Where's... I have a rocket launcher. What do you mean? Oh. Never mind. I get it now.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Need to find another one of them, which will be guarded by a group. Yeah, thought so. Okay, so keep our eyes peeled, chat, for another one of those chests. Hi, Katie. Where is everything? We need another chest, but I can't seem to find it. You'd expect it to be guarded. Okay, I guess not.
Nobody better mess with us now. We got it. We got it.
This is not over. I'm not dead yet. I won't let you win. I won't let the Empire's shadow fall over Alderaan.
So ends the reign of Boris Ulgo.
For Alderaan!
area secure, everyone. Looks like the hard part's been taken care of. That's him, isn't it? Boris Ulgo has finally been defeated. The usurper's reign has finally ended. Lord Orin, the mission was a success. Boris Ulgo is dead.
Dead? That's no more than that traitor deserved, I suppose. Lord Victus, our house owes you and House Thule a great debt.
You are very gracious, your lordship. We are only too happy to grind this treacherous scum under heel on behalf of the people of Alderaan. Isn't that right?
It was hardly the easiest thing I've ever done, but I managed.
I'd say you've done far more than just manage. You have removed Boris Ulgo from the throne and proved House Thule's commitment to the future of Alderaan. So, you will have my support.
Will your influence be enough to persuade those misled brothers and cousins of yours who have sided with House Organa?
I'll do my best, but the Organos may not take well to losing. I fear this conflict could be far from over.
After all that I've done, House Thule's position still isn't secure.
It is only a matter of time. You should be satisfied that you had the opportunity to play such a large role. Your work is done for the time being. You can go on about your own business.
House Pantier will never forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
How kind. And quaint. The amount of stuff we've done for this bloody backwater planet. I don't think we've got anything else to do on here. It doesn't look like we've got any other missions here, guys. We're done with Alderaan. Let's go back to the Imperial base. I always clicked the wrong thing.
My lord, Morpheus, I'm recruiting the Empire's most powerful warriors for the final push in the war. We call it Operation Dark Ice. Your reputation precedes you. Do we have your support?
I need more
What
details.
is Operation Dark Ice?
I'm sending the coordinates for the planet Ilum. It used to be a frozen wasteland only a few Jedi bothered with. But a few weeks ago, Imperial scientists discovered a way to turn Adegan lightsaber crystals into the most significant breakthrough in military technology since the hyperdrive.
Let me guess. These Adegan lightsaber crystals can only be found on Ilum.
Ilum is the biggest supply, and our scientists have had more success with Ilum's crystals than any other kind. The Empire won on Corellia, but it was costly. We're outnumbered. We need the technological edge. We need Ilum's crystals. But as usual, the Republic's intent on interfering.
So, you need me to crack some skulls while you handle the boring stuff.
You could say that. Ilum's a nasty place. Cold as Hoth, covered in ice and mountainous terrain. Makes moving large armies impossible. I hope to see you soon.
Awesome, we got our new heading, guys. We're going to the planet of lightsaber crystals. We're going to Ilum. Oh, that costs a lot to travel there. This is the place where the Emperor eventually, in Star Wars history, will mine all the kyber crystals he can to form the super weapon known as the Death Star. For people that aren't as familiar with Star Wars lore, yes, the laser from the Death Star is basically just a giant lightsaber. Which, when I found that out, I was like, wait, what?
Verifying identity complete. Please stand by for official communication from the Citadel.
My lord, I appreciate your indulgence. I am Moff Jayak. I would like to request your assistance in an urgent operation. 87 hours ago, the 5th Naval Patrol Group was attacked. All hands were lost. 1,239 servicemen total.
Has the Republic developed some kind of new weapon? A new ship class?
No, this attack was not carried out by Republic forces. Our servicemen were slaughtered by their own droids. We found the corpses orbiting in perfect rings around the Duba.
Is it possible the Republic tampered with our droids somehow?
We have investigated the matter thoroughly. The Republic was not involved. In fact, they seem to be facing similar circumstances. The attack on our ships was not an isolated incident. Droids elsewhere have disappeared or sabotaged our efforts. All of these incidents have been linked to a secret movement calling itself Directive 7, a cadre of rogue droids that plans to exterminate all life in the galaxy.
Oh, great. We got Cybermen. Well, technically Daleks, if they want to wipe out all life in the galaxy.
Steel and circuits are no match for the power of the dark side.
I hope you're right. Time is against us. The renegades are already beginning to put their genocidal plans into motion. We must act now. I am organizing a strike against Directive 7's headquarters to begin as soon as possible. I would like you to spearhead the operation.
I would be honored to destroy this threat to our empire.
I am currently headquartered on the Imperial fleet. Come to the coordinates provided and I will brief you more fully on the operation. I hope to see you soon.
The connection has been closed. Thank you for your time.
So, we're dealing with rogue droids who had AI attack in Star Wars on their 2025 Old Republic bingo card. Because I don't think I did. I don't think I ever actually took this mission before. I usually run around all the different planets. I don't normally engage with the Imperial Starport, which is what I'm learning is a big mistake. Oh, I missed our contact.
I see 3 flaws, Major. You've split your forces, you're vulnerable in the air, and you take our enemy for idiots. You think that Jedi isn't expecting this? Out!
Yes, sir.
Incompetence everywhere. I can't believe it's come to this. Asking for alien help to save our empire.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
That was the least of my concerns. Adegan crystals. Imperial scientists can now transform these glitzy bits of rock into the most powerful stealth technology in the galaxy. We want every ship in the Imperial Armada fitted with this tech. An unstoppable stealth armada.
I take it you've run into trouble, or you wouldn't have called me.
To succeed, we need 2 things. To control Ilum's crystal supply, and to bring our fleet safely to Ilum for modification. Ilum's no place for a war. Narrow passages, sharp jutting rocks, and the coldest wind you ever felt. But that Republic Admiral wants a war. He sent Jedi Master Jarek Caden to lead the Republic's elite alien armies on the ground. Caden's pinned us in.
The only reason Master Caden is still around is because he hasn't met me.
I'm counting on that. The Jedi think of Ilum as their planet. Only 2 of them were here when we arrived, but they have ruins scattered around the place. The ruins housing Master Caden's base are too small for anything but a strike team, and they're surrounded by cliffs full of Duras shock troopers.
Then have your soldiers stand aside and let a professional take care of this.
Our only chance is to lure the Duras shock troopers into the open, where they're vulnerable. I've established fake supply depots between here and the ruins. Master Caden is over-aggressive. He's already mobilized the shock troopers to capture the depots, clean out the Duros at the supply depots, and then assault the ruins base.
Well, while we're here, it can't hurt to visit the Imperial Market. Have they got anything for lightsabers? Modification. Ha.
Care to take a look at our ordnance? For the Empire.
Modifications aren't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for...
Your money's always good here.
I'm looking for basically
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check.
a new lightsaber.
Appreciate your business.
You won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Tell you what I will do though is I'll get them to repair the one I've got.
Care to take a look at our ordnance? For the Empire.
Awesome. Hi, Stitch. I was trying to see if we could get a new lightsaber, but we couldn't. So maybe that's a cartel market thing. Oh. I think I did the wrong thing, because I wanted to do that droid mission, but now we're on Ilum. It doesn't seem like that droid mission is an option. Let's have a look. Right, okay. Because I thought we were dealing with that other mission, but... Oh, there we go. Immediate vengeance. That's the one we want to do, immediate vengeance. But it means we have to go back to here. Ooh.
What's the emergency, droid?
This is Darth Malgus of the Expeditionary Fleet. I bring greetings from the Viragi sector. You are the Lord who brought Noman Carr to his knees. Now I ask that you stand at my side and carry the Emperor's banner to war.
Not many Sith claim to know the Emperor's will.
This is an exceptional circumstance, as you will come to understand. For 3 centuries, our Emperor has held a Jedi Master prisoner, prolonging his life and his torment. The Jedi Master possessed a secret, the location of the Foundry, an ancient space station of untold power. Both the Jedi and his Foundry concern us today.
Where does fighting the Republic come into play?
The Emperor sought to pry the Foundry's location from the Jedi's mind, but for centuries he resisted.
Okay.
So the Emperor has set him free. Predictably, the Jedi Master fled to his Foundry and brought the Republic Armada with him. He has led us to our prize, if we have the courage to claim it.
Releasing the Jedi was a risk, but it may yet pay off. How do we reach our enemy?
A fleet of 30 Terminus-class destroyers is gathering. We may meet with Moff Veneer aboard the flagship, where he is coordinating the attack. We will capture the Foundry and slay this Jedi at last, and all the Empire will roar in triumph.
Okay, so we got another one. And that was Darth Malgus, which means we ain't freaking avoiding that one. That ain't some run-of-the-mill Sith. That is a famous one from Legends. So, okay.
At your service, my lord.
We're doing that one first, and then we can do the Darth Malgus stuff another time with us. Stream coming to an end soon, so... Looks like there'll be another vote coming soon, guys, on whether we do the Ilum mission or we do the Darth Malgus mission. Oh no. At least fast travel's available, which means I can fix the glitch that I just found myself in.
Diversionary attacks will be the responsibility of squadrons
We made it.
3 and 5. Distract or disable the enemy's anti-aircraft no matter the cost. The stakes of this operation could not be higher. I expect casualties, as should you. I do not expect failure. See to your pre-flight preparations. Operations will commence very soon. Be ready. Dismissed.
It sounds like you expect quite a bit of opposition.
Underestimation is the most costly form of surrender. Now, let's not waste any time. Our objective is the destruction of Directive 7, the faction of renegade droids attempting to rebel and destroy all biological life in the galaxy. These droids are well armed and well fortified, but fortunately for us, they are not unified. One member of the organization has helpfully chosen to betray their plans to us.
Then we have a way to destroy them.
Yes, and we even know where to find them. A remote moon in the unknown regions called Zad. The traitor also revealed the movement's ultimate plan. They've developed a coded signal that converts any droid that receives it to Directive 7's control. Their facility has sufficient power to transmit that signal across the entire galaxy. If they aren't stopped, every single droid in operation will rise up against us simultaneously.
How could they develop a signal that would affect every type of droid?
They've already demonstrated its effectiveness against the droids of our fleet. This is not a question of if, but when. We must hit first. Our plan of attack is simple.
That seems a little far-fetched. Feels like we're being played.
Infiltrate the facility, locate the traitor, and use his information to obliterate Directive 7's operation.
If you're wrong about this traitor or the droid's defenses, you will regret it.
Our intelligence is as solid as it can be, I assure you, and we do not have time to second-guess ourselves. Your pilot is ready to launch as soon as you are. The fate of our empire falls to you. Good luck.
The fate of the Empire always seems to fall to us. Have you noticed that? Like, I thought we were just some lowly Sith, yet the fate of the Empire is always on our shoulders. Oh, we got a loading screen. We ain't got one of them before. Okay.
My apologies for not landing closer to the objective. Anti-aircraft fire was simply too intense.
Whatever.
Detected extensive security forces at the facility entrance. If you disable the enemy's targeting sensors, our fighters should be able to dispatch them for you.
A chuffing spider droid. Great. Oh. Oh, we're getting there. Bloody spider droids.
see that my information was taken seriously. Your diversionary attack is quite impressive. I can't do much to help you until you reach the facility entrance. We'll talk.
We're doing it.
We'll talk inside, and I expect some answers.
You will have them.
Anyone else feel like this is a trap? Or am I being overcautious? Also, why'd they send a droid with us on a mission to defeat defective droids that can take over other droids? Or is that just me?
It seems your friends were a bit overzealous. The fuel monitoring tower nearby should be tall enough to span the gap, if you can crack it open.
Right.
Better mess with us now.
I just feel like we're being set up. I don't know why. Oh my God, what the hell? Are we even doing any damage? This is a big ass one. Holy moly, mother of Jesus. Oh. We got it. Whoa. Holy. At least these things aren't as bad as that thing. Okay. So we will finish this mission on Tuesday during our other stream that we do on a Tuesday. As that will actually be back to normal. I think completing that part of the objective is a good place to stop. Thank you everyone for tuning in to us playing this game today. Hope you've enjoyed it and everything. Let us know if you want us to play Battlefront as well, to jump on the train of trying to get Battlefront free. You can let us know in the after stream section in the Discord, or you can let us know on the Facebook or Instagram as well, or and stuff like that. And with that, let the Empire reign and stay nerdy, everybody. Bye.